This program is sponsored by CH Travel and Tours.
It's another beautiful morning, and I welcome you all to Good Morning Tourism right here on CH TV. This is where you get your daily dose of wanderlust. And of course, you know I don't do this alone. I have the senior men and women from the industry coming here to do this with us. And of course, I am Erica Minta Ohene. Do stick and stay with me because I have a lot more information for you. And my guest for today will be unveiled after this quick 10. Do stay with us. So my guest today is no other person than lawyer Kojo Jemfi Bonsu Jr., who is with Sundown Legal Services. You're welcome once again, Esquire.
Yeah, thank you, Erica.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You look good.
You're also looking stunning, right?
I should have worn suits just so we match.
I mentioned that your goggles look very nice, but can you explain your secrets?
This is plain glasses. That is serious.
How would the lay person know it's a plain glasses?
Oh, it is a plain glasses. This is not anything fashionable. I just wore it to elevate my look today.
Right. Okay. Then you have achieved.
You know, you shouldn't be caught on fresh.
You have achieved your aim.
Oh my God, I've made it in life. Esquire just complimented me.
You have been elevated.
Thank you so much.
I don't know which standard, but you have been elevated.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I am honored.
Yes.
So, Esquire, our topic for today is Guma Group signs a $50 million deal with government to revamp the tourism industry. Let's look at that.
Okay.
Which sector do you think benefited more?
Right. Okay. So, before I start, let me say a very good morning to your cherished viewers and listeners.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm always impressed with this concept, so I cannot start without also commending your management,
of course,
for bringing it to light this important concept of tourism. So I commend you once again and your management for bringing this important subject into the media space.
Of course.
So and I think this topic is very important.
Very, very.
If you look at it, in 2023, December, to be precise, the then government, led by the Minister of State, Dr. Mohamed Awar, signed this agreement with the Guma Groups in South Africa with the purpose of revamping the tourism industry in the country. I have always maintained that tourism is a key development issue in every country. If you really want to develop as a nation, one way, in fact, one of the best ways is to invest more in your tourism sector. Okay, but before the investment, see, a country must have a tourism development plan. Do you understand? The first thing is to have a tourism development plan that will tell you where you want to go. Do you understand? So it is upon where you want to go that will determine the type of investment that you require in the sector. So investment is key when it comes to tourism development. And the third most important thing is the commitment of sector players, including government, including all other agencies that are mandated to ensure the growth of tourism in the country. Their commitment to the growth of tourism, very important. So when we saw this Guma Minister of Tourism arrangement in December 2023, I felt that now there is a headway, because for a very long time you have not seen such an investment in the sector. Some people will say that this should have been done by even our own government previously, because I believe that $50 million or even more is not something that as a country we couldn't have invested.
How sure are you?
I mean, we have a lot of money in the country, you know.
What makes you think we have a lot of money?
You see, the revenues that we are getting from even our oil development, you understand, as a nation, you know that oil is a depleting resource.
Yeah.
It will get to a point where Ghana will have no oil. Do you understand? So what are we doing with the revenues that accrue from oil, for instance? So I believe that in order to secure our future, okay, government could also invest some of the revenues from the oil industry in areas like tourism.
So you are very sure revenue are being coming
from the oil?
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes, of course. But
you seem so optimistic about this.
Because
are you in that sector?
No, I'm not in that sector. But we all know how much government gains from the oil sector. We know how much is going to the heritage fund. You know, we have a fund, if you recall. This government says you intend to undertake what we call big push. Do you understand? And the target is the heritage fund. Do you understand? Previously, the previous government also, in undertaking the free SHS, they also targeted the heritage fund. Do you understand? And I'm saying that if you can have other programs targeting the heritage fund, I'm saying, then we should consider the tourism sector, okay, from heritage fund. So that is where I am saying that, well, I'm not disputing the benefit of the Guma Ghana arrangement. I'm saying that left to me alone, we could have invested, do you understand, internally.
Without waiting for another person to come
even
and invest.
Addition of it is not a bad idea. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But that notwithstanding, we have this arrangement. What is the purpose of the Guma Ghana tourism arrangement? The purpose of this important arrangement is for Guma to bring technology, to bring resources into the tourism space and to develop the tourism sector. So if you look at the things that they outline, they outline a lot of things that they are going to do in the tourism space in Ghana. But when I checked from the background of Guma, you know, it's a South African tourism company. And you'll be amazed the things that they have done in South Africa, bringing a lot of tourism. They call it the inbound tourism from all over the world to South Africa. And that is what Guma has agreed to bring into our country. What we don't know for now is that, you know, the program lasted for about a year when the previous government left office. So what we cannot determine now is the stage at which the agreement is, whether indeed the things that they said they have done or they are on it, or whether the new government is pursuing same. Usually, you know, when there's a new government, they halt some of these things.
Yeah. So since 2023, are you trying to say the previous government's tenure of office, they haven't used the money or they haven't touched the money?
You see, when these agreements are signed, there are processes that you have to follow. You know, Guma will not come to Ghana, set up their companies, set up their offices when they don't have such agreement. Okay, so once the agreement is firmed up, that is where they will try to now come to this country, have their businesses registered, have their offices set, and this one takes some time, you understand? So I believe that the first few months will be for some of these important activities so that they can establish in the country. So that's why I'm saying that within the first 1 year, from 2024 January to December 2024, what has taken place? Because if you look at it, they are talking about conservation of the commercial wildlife that we have in the country. So we are looking at the wildlife, and then there was a development that they wanted to do at on the Somanya Road. There's this wildlife where monkeys are. It was part of the agreement so that they will conserve and build even accommodation within those areas, so that when tourists come to that area, they can have accommodation, sleepover, they can have even restaurants that are equipped with even our local dishes. What I cannot actually speak to is whether the memorandum of understanding has been activated and whether the monies have come in and the projects have kick-started. That is what I don't know for now.
So aside the Somena Road, the wildlife, and then all those you mentioned, can you give us other projects that the deal can fund?
Okay, so the agreement said that the parties, I'm talking about the Guma, and then in fact, the government of Ghana is being represented by the Ghana Tourism Development Company.
Okay.
So this is what they agreed to do in the sector. Do you understand? They said that even at Kakum National Park, they want to redevelop the Kakum National Park. If you have been to Kakum before, you see that they don't even have an accommodation at the park. And Kakum is a huge tourism hub in Ghana.
Of course.
Huge tourism hub in Ghana. In fact, that attracts local and international tourists. But there's no accommodation, there's not even a standard restaurant that have been provided for tourists. So per this agreement, government of Ghana and Guma is going to develop Kakum National Park to a standard that people can even come and spend days and nights at the facility.
Good.
So if you look at, they also want to upgrade the Shy Hill, that's what I thought about. The Shy Hills Reserve. In fact, when you are passing and you see the monkeys by the roadside, it's just appealing. But what have we done to preserve, to make the place very befitting for tourism? So by this arrangement, the Guma Group will be redeveloping the Shy Hills Reserve so that they can be preserved. In fact, if you look at development that is taking place within that enclave, you see that a lot of people are building, a lot of people are constructing other industries around that place. If we don't take care, very soon the monkeys will vacate the place. So it is good that the agreement has focused on the Shy Hills reserves so that we can conserve the place. So one other place is the...
So we have the Kakum National Park, Shy Hills.
Yes, and the other place is the Morley National Park. You understand?
Yeah.
So the Morley National Park, it is a place that you have to animal watching, you know, bird watching, animal watching, and what have you. But you see, some of the animals, they come out during the day, others come out in the morning, others come out in the night.
Okay.
Do you understand? So if you don't have proper or strategic facilities within the enclave, you can get there. When you don't spend the night there, there are some kind of animals you cannot see. So to upgrade this space and to build other accommodation and restaurants within the Morley National Park is going to enhance a lot of tourism activities within the place. So that is also another strategic.
Now let's look at this. Are there challenges for this plan?
With respect to the plan,
yes.
If you look at the agreement between the two parties, I did not see the local participation. Do you understand? Because you see, the people of Morley, they are there. Before they hear on TV, they say, oh, government has signed an agreement with a company to come and redevelop Morley National Park, which is for you, or it's your property, or what have you, or it's a site that you have lived with all your life. Do you understand? So I think that Guma may encounter challenge with the local communities as to whether the communities will fully participate in the development of the park, because if you don't give them proper education, if you don't involve them, especially the chiefs who are custodians of some of these sites and can even use other means, traditional means, to educate their community. So that is one challenge that I foresee.
Well, personally, I think the local authorities should be involved in this decision making.
So that is why at the signing stage, do you understand? I'm sure you could have involved a representation from all these key national tourist sites. Yes. Do you understand? To have maybe an opinion leader from Mole National Park or the chief from Kakum, all these people to witness the signing of the agreement and to also be abreast with the terms and conditions of the agreement, whether indeed the agreement will benefit them. Because at the end of the day, government may benefit, but what about the ordinary people within the enclave? Would it be harsh on them or not? No. So I'm saying that the chiefs and the peoples of all these areas should have been involved. But if you look at the signing ceremony, which I have seen, I didn't see the representation of the communities in the signing.
Which is bad. Which is very, very bad.
Which I believe will affect the development in general.
Now, Council, a quick one. How do you think this plan is going to benefit or promote the Ghana tourism?
Okay, so all that we have been crying for is investment in the sector.
Of course.
To open up the space for tourism development so that at the end of the day, you can have variety of sites. If it is cultural, then you know what variety of cultural activities. If it is eco conservation, then you know that you are talking about the environment and what have you. Have different types of things to see about the environment. If it is sightseeing, if it is animal watching and what have you, you have it. So this will benefit the sector by opening up the space to the world. But you see, if watching the Guma website and what they have done and those things, if indeed some of these development that they have in South Africa can be brought in this country, you're going to have a lot of tourists coming into our country. So I believe that as for investment, there's no little investment. In fact, every little investment counts. In the tourism sector is important.
Very.
Do you understand? Once it will help us develop one or two attractions in the country, it's perfect. So this agreement, yes, is good, but let's look at how it is going to be implemented or is being implemented, because we don't know what has happened to the agreement, what have you. One other thing that they talk about, they said even in the cities, in the greater Accra city, this is where tourists will come. First point, of course, at the destination is the capital city. Maybe it is now that they have opened the Kumasi International Airport that people can even fly direct to Kumasi. But apart from that, most of the tourists would come to Accra. They have taken that into consideration to build other infrastructures or other accommodation and other infrastructure that will be able to accommodate people upon their arrival in the country. And I believe that that is key. You know, all these service sectors, service industry, they say first impression is a lasting impression. You understand? When you arrive at Kotoka and they are taking you to a very good hotel and you are impressed, that sticks forever. Do you understand? You may not even consider all the other negatives that you experience later. Do you understand? So I think developing such infrastructures within the capital city to be able to accommodate tourists is fantastic. One key is also eating. You know, off record we have been discussing about eating. You understand? Eating is very key because people are coming from outside. They have big hotels, they have big restaurants. Do you understand? So and when they get in here and they don't find good hotels, they don't find good restaurants, it may affect their experience. So Guma creating such restaurants to be able to provide tourists with such accommodating facility, I think it will go a long way to help. What we advise is that we are Ghanaians, and the types of food that will be provided in such restaurant, I think, should be more of local food, so that we can also provide that one as another means of tourism. Because so when you see a white man eating fufu, for instance, even the way they will eat it, okay, some will eat with spoon, others with fork and what have you. Yes, you see that it is unconventional way of doing it. But it is also part of the experience. You understand? They will take videos, photos, and when they go out to their back to their home country, they say, hey, this is what we did in Ghana. And I think that would be good.
So, Council, with all the plans we have and the rest, did the money really come?
Okay, you see, me as a lawyer, you understand, when you have an agreement with somebody, they say once an offer is given and it is accepted, there's a valid contract. Do you get it? So we have seen that they actually signed the agreement. So what it implies is that there is a valid contract between Guma and Ghana. Do you understand? So I don't see why the money should come.
What if it doesn't come?
If it doesn't come,
can legal actions be?
It gives listen to sue Guma.
Oh, so if the money doesn't come, we can.
Yes,
we have legal actions to take.
Yes, it's a federal ground. Do you understand? We have in contracts we have termination clauses.
Okay.
Do you understand? There are some reasons that will call for the termination of a contract.
Yeah.
By mutually by the two parties. As we speak, we have not heard anything of a sort that Guma is calling for the termination of the contract because of A, B, C, D, or what. So I believe that the money will come. As for that one, it will come.
You believe the money?
I believe.
But it hasn't come. Or you don't know about it yet?
I don't know about it yet. But it's supposed to come. You see, I have not seen the entire contract. You get it? The entire contract will spell out how the monies should come.
Do you know why I'm asking? They stated that they are going to make our tourist sites very luxurious.
Yes.
So I believe they can't just state it like that if the money hasn't come.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That in spite of that, in the contract, they will indicate that after 3 months, out of the 50 million, $10 million will come. Do you understand? And it will be used for A, B, C, D. After that, in the next 3 months, you have another 5 million. It will be used. All these things will be spelled out in the contract.
And then since 2023, the plans haven't been executed yet.
So that is why
we haven't seen anything. We are in 2025, for Christ's sake.
That is why I'm saying that within 1 full year, because it was in December 2023, so it should actually start from 2024, January to December. Do you understand? As we speak, we have not seen. Perhaps maybe after today we may have to do further research. Or if you can also call somebody from Ministry of Tourism or Ghana Tourism Development Company to speak to the matter, so that we will know the stage in which the contract is, so that we can be happy whether indeed the project is being taken up or not being taken up. Because otherwise Ghana can go ahead and sue Guma for specific performance. Do you understand? Mind you, before you go, see, Guma is not a charitable organization.
Okay.
You know that?
Yeah.
They have signed this contract with an interest.
Yes.
They have inherent, sometimes it's even open interest in what they want to get from Ghana or from the contract. So if there are other things that Ghana may have to do, if we don't do it, Guma too can sue us for us to do. So it's a mutual benefit that we are all looking at.
Of course.
So once we have signed the agreement, and by the rules regarding contract, each party is expected to perform its role within the present of the contract.
Thank you so much, Council. I would like you to give your last remark, your final remark.
Okay, so my simple remark is that from the onset, you can see that this is a beautiful arrangement that government of Ghana has done with Guma. First and foremost, we need more of these things.
Yes.
Okay, we need more investment in the tourism sector. But you see, like I said, because Guma has interest, the benefit and profit that Guma will get, because it's a foreign country, will be taken out of this country. Do you understand? I'll urge our local entrepreneurs, the rich people in this country, which I believe now Think Despite has added automobile museum.
Yes.
So it's also part of tourism.
Of course.
So he has invested in tourism, and I believe that all the other big guys in this country,
like myself,
like yourself, and maybe your producer.
yes,
They can also come together and invest in other sectors of the tourism industry, so that the money that will be generated will stay in this country. So that is my advice to the other persons who are rich in the country. I don't want to mention them, the rich people in this
you didn't
country.
mention my boss's name.
Your boss?
He's one big man.
Okay, yeah.
And then I promise he will invest in the tourism
Alright,
industry
okay.
soonest. Thank you so much for having an insightful conversation with us. We hope to see you next time. This is where we draw the curtains on Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. I am Erica Minta-Ohene. Follow us for more details about tourism.
This program was sponsored by CH Travel and Tours.